red mark around those 6 for 6 free throws.
He's doing a terrific job in all aspects of the game. The 4 assists. I think Shaq and Vlade Divac are the best 2 passing big men in the game today, particularly since Hakeem has gotten a little up there in the years. But more importantly, he's got foul trouble on the Blazer bench. Kemp with 3 fouls already, Rasheed Wallace with 2, Dale Davis with 2, and Damon Stoudemire can only look on and say, what about me?
Well, Bonzi Wells is sitting as well. I mean, both of those guys are critical to him as Wallace goes to work.
Wallace is fouled by Robert Horry.
And these are very good numbers. But during the playoffs here, this first round, 28 points, almost 13 rebounds, terrific field goal percentage.
Well, let me ask you this, Bill. Do you think his regular season numbers should be higher, given his ability?
Absolutely. I think he's a 25-point-per-game man. Backcourt violation, Robert Horry. And the press for the Blazers is working.
The trap, as Kerr came to trap, forces the turnover. That's the 8th turnover by the Lakers.
My biggest complaint with Rasheed is that he doesn't stay in the low post enough. This Laker offensive attack here against the trap, ineffective as Horry puts his foot back to gather some momentum.
Well, mistakes have been abounding on both sides as Wallace comes around the bottom.
Baseline drive with a reverse layup. Rasheed Wallace now with 9 points. There's the trap of Hunter again, and now they back out of it.
Now, if you can do that all the time, why would you waste your time shooting threes?
Nearly a deflection in his heel. Instead, it comes to Kobe. He misses. Devin George got inside everybody, but he missed right underneath, and Davis clears for Portland.
Attack if you're Portland. Don't you ever find yourself walking on the basketball court? You might as well just ask the coach to take you out.
Derek Anderson. Oh, looked like it was going to go down. It came out, but there's Dale Davis. The 11th offensive rebound for the Blazers. The Lakers have only 1. Anderson for 3.
That play all set up because they're attacking Shaq and they're forcing him to guard the ball. That allows Dale Davis to get on the offensive glass. Second chance opportunity play.
But who are they attacking Shaq with? You keep telling me that Dale Davis is not doing anything.
It doesn't matter. Take the ball to Shaq. Whether that time it was Derek Anderson, it can be Rasheed Wallace. If you let Shaq just play the weak side on defense, you have no chance of winning.
That time, Scottie Pippen just waved at Kobe as Kobe took it to the rim, ending a 7-0 Portland run. Pippen tries to answer too hard off the glass. Into the big paws of Shaquille O'Neal, who has his 4th rebound.
As long as Portland is willing to play from the perimeter, the Lakers are going to let it. That plays right into the Lakers' trend of limiting them and their number of opportunities in the high percentage area.
Horry and 1 with Shaq's 5th assist of the game. Rasheed Wallace, instead of sticking with Horry, decided to double-team Shaq, and they burned him.
And he's passing so beautifully. Watch him when he gets the ball. He's going to drop the ball low to bring everybody's hands down. By bringing the defender's hands down, then he's able to zip it over the top, right past their defender's head. A little ball fake. Everybody down low. Robert Horry gets the easy layup and the 3-point play opportunity.
If you're Portland, you want to try to finish the last 346 with a flurry. You don't want to go in the locker room down or in a tight game with the Lakers in a must-win situation.
Blazers with the ball with a 2-point deficit. Shaq, the leading assist man in the game, with 5. Kerr off a screen from Davis. And the Blazers execute. Davis sets the screen, gives it back, and the shot good.
Yeah, that dribble handoff by Dale Davis frees up because Shaq's not going to step out on that. And the press for Portland taking time off the clock once again.
Try to lob to Shaq, and Kerr kicked it off. Here's Pippen. Kerr's open. They don't see him. He's open for a 3. He's doing everything but wave a red flag, and the Blazers turn it over. 3-on-2. Fox. No foul call.
Got a break.
Bryant was hammered. Horry kept it alive.
And that brought Phil Jackson up off the bench. He said, wait a second, we're calling a timeout right here.
With a lot of mistakes by both teams, but Portland hasn't been hurt as badly by them as the Lakers have.
If you're the Lakers, have Kobe Bryant driving them. We got shortchanged last time the refs.
Meteorologist Chicago Windler in Storm Center 4. I know we're interrupting the game, but right now there's a very serious weather condition that is going on out in Prince William County, Virginia. That's where a tornado warning does continue, as well as for southern Fairfax County until 6:45. Notice the movement of this storm. It has been very strong and very heavy just to the south of Manassas, and right now is heading in the general vicinity of Woodbridge along Prince William Parkway, and there is potential that this storm could be creating some very large hail, damaging winds, and also an isolated tornado, which had been indicated on Doppler radar. The warning continues until 6:45. We'll have regular updates as needed. Stay with us.
Steve Kerr was waving out there again, and Wallace probably should have deferred on that first shot.
I think they should give Steve Kerr a red flag.
He needs one, doesn't he? He's been invincible a couple of times when he was spotted for a wide-open look at a three-pointer.
But when you're playing with a guy like Steve Kerr, your whole mindset is, you know what? I got to know where he is every single time. Dale Davis picks up his third foul. They bring Chris Dudley in here, but Steve Kerr, this guy can play at the championship level.
Well, you know, that's why he's on the team. He is a stick. He can shoot from the perimeter. He is the leading three-point percentage shooter in NBA history. And so if you have to take out a big red number and put it on the board and say, this is Steve Kerr. So when he's in the game, make sure he's getting the ball in these areas.
Speaking of shooting, Shaq is 7 of 8. Wow, that was a jinx, wasn't it? Steve Kerr, a career 46% three-point shooter, as Steve said, tops in the NBA, and was on 4 straight NBA championships for Phil Jackson's Bulls, and 1 in San Antonio. Chris Dudley, just off the bench, the go-to man. Here's Pippen for 3. No good. And Shaq makes sure.
That is something that I have not understood throughout Dudley's career. You know he's not a great offensive player. You don't give him tries in the low post. You tell him, get it off the glass, put it back in.
A minute 20, first half.
Blazers need better on-court leadership.
Watch out.
O'Neal, Chris Dudley will send Shaq back to the line after his streak of free throws was broken after hitting his first 7.
When that ball's in the air that long on that lob pass, somebody has got to come on the dead run from the weak side. As the conference of big men on the bench, Dale Davis and Sean Kemp trying to figure it out. But this lob pass here, you can't come in and try to slap that away down low. Shaq's not going to lose that ball. Get in the air and knock it away.
And don't forget, next Saturday, 6:30 Eastern Time, right after the Kentucky Derby, Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals here on NBC. Big Saturday Kentucky Derby followed by NBA semifinal action from the West.
Who's going to win the Derby, Tom?
Well, Harlan's Holiday is the favorite, Bill, but it's one of those years when it's completely wide open. There's going to be about 24, 25 horses that want to run. The limit is 20. And we could have big boxcar figures if you want to send any money back with me.
I have no idea what you're talking about. What are boxcar figures?
Well, big payoffs for whoever wins the Derby, because there's a lot of long shots.
Okay.
And not one dominant horse.
Oh, what a pass.
Fox almost rolled out on him, but it went down. And LA's on a 12-2 run. It's given them their biggest lead.
This is what Portland didn't want to happen. Let the Lakers get a little momentum going into the break and then make it tough for them. They're going to gamble on Dudley, and it results in a steal.
2-on-1 break. Fox hands to Kobe, and he is fouled by Pippen. Sean Kemp replaces Rasheed Wallace. Just to emphasize your point that Portland is falling in love with the outside shot, they've only shot 6 free throws in the first half. While this is number 17 for the Lakers, and they have hit 14 of the 17.
We mentioned Tex Winter. Congratulations to Tex for being nominated once again. I really hope he gets into that Hall of Fame this year. This guy deserves it so much. He has given his life to basketball.
Backcourt foul.
Now, Tex Winter is considered the father of the triple post offense, but it has taken a disciple like Phil Jackson really to put it on the map. So you're going to give him credit for it and get him in the Hall of Fame?
30 seconds left. Tex Winter looking on from the Lakers bench as LA explodes here in the last couple of minutes.
This is supposed to be his last year actively on the bench, so we'll find out whether he takes a break.
I hope not. That's a lot of fun spending time with him before the games.
Los Angeles assuming control here in the last couple of minutes of the half. Fisher for three, and that just adds to it. The Lakers continue to roll and now are up by 9 with the final seconds of the first half.
All their guys who are in foul trouble are on the bench. Spread the floor, let Scotty penetrate, and then kick it off to Steve Kerr for a 3.
Kobe knocks it away from Pippen. Blazers get it back with 3.6 seconds.
Now they have to think about their final 3:46 when they go into the locker room. Ball game is tied at that point at 39.
Lakers have eliminated Portland 3 straight, 4 of 5. Swept them last season. And their domination would continue if this score holds up for the Lakers, leading by 9. 3.6 seconds left in the first half.
Wallace in and Shaq is out, but you know, a lot of what you do in the playoffs really relies on your opponent you draw.
Pippen blocked by Kobe as the first half comes to a close.
And that's why I voted for Kobe for Defensive Player of the Year.
When everyone thinks not.
But Antoine Walker hit 7 3-pointers.
He was unconscious. You want to talk about an out-of-body experience. He couldn't miss in the first half.
Third quarter, Allen Iverson slips but manages to hit the 3 over Kenny Anderson. Iverson led all scores with 42.
Whoop! I should have given him like 6 points for that one.
Late in the fourth, Aaron McKee short, but Derek Coleman
Stepping up and over the shoulder flip.
Time running out. Boston down by 3. Paul Pierce takes the 3.
That was a great job by Blunt not fouling in that situation, keeping his body off Pierce.
The Sixers force a game 4, 108 to 103. In our second game was the Dallas Mavericks trying to close out the Timberwolves in Minnesota. First quarter, Dirk Nowitzki hits for 3 of his first half 28.
And we said that a lot today. Nowitzki, Nowitzki, Nowitzki.
Well, fourth quarter, Minnesota coming back. Wally Zerbiak hits a long jumper.
He didn't have a great game, but hit some key shots down the stretch to keep him in it.
Late in the fourth, here's some great shots. Steve Nash hits this three-pointer to ice the game. Dallas beats Minnesota 115-102 to advance to the second round. Nowitzki 39.
I think Tom spoke to Derek Anderson. He said, we got to keep attacking the basket. We can't wait on Rasheed here in the second half if we're going to get some offense. We must pass the ball, penetrate, and kick it out. As for the Lakers, Phil Jackson not too happy with the rebounding difference at the half, the 29-19, particularly the 14-2 offensive rebounds. He says we've got to cut them to one shot. We've got to stretch it out, and we've got to box out much better. Shaquille O'Neal said I'm going to concentrate on the boards here in the second half.
Monkey Walker missing, but got his own rebound. Still can't get it down, and picked up by Scottie Pippen. It's Pippen, Wells, Davis, and Rasheed Wallace slams that one home. And Damon Stoudemire starts the second half. He played only 7 minutes in the first half. For the Lakers, Kobe with Fisher, Fox, Walker, and Shaq, their original starting lineup.
Well, when Portland got back in the game last Sunday of the season, it was their sprint team that did it for them. See if they can stay with it. Good block, Bonji Wells.
Stoudemire pushing for the Blazers. Here's Pippen. Lob pass for Wells, and the jam.
Lakers have been in this position a million times before. They know that there's going to be no whistles the third quarter of a decisive game here. The Blazer backcourt, Wells and Stoudemire, has been particularly ineffective here in the first half. 4 points between the two of them. Stoudemire with a donut.
Kobe Bryant passing inside to Samaki Walker. Over Wallace, no good. Pippen had his hands on it, now controls it.
We got to call that.
Dale Davis knocks Rick Fox to the court. That's 4 fouls on Dale, and it turns the Blazers over just when they were on a run.
When they can get out and get to the rim, they know that they can control the game. Wallace, and he looked like he was in pain on that one, but these are the kind of plays that bring the crowd to their feet, and those are the ones that get Bonzi Wells going. He comes down with 2, so they get back-to-back fast breaks.
Bonzi's first points in 22 minutes as Dale Davis sits down with 4 fouls.
Basketball is a game of movement and mental competition, and some would question if Dale Davis came to play today.
Kobe Bryant, quick shot, back rim, long rebound, slapped back by Walker, and the Lakers still have it.
Are you giving him the Vince Baker Award today? You thinking he wants to foul out of the game?
Bonzi Wells intercepts that pass. Sean Kemp, by the way, replaced Dale Davis. Here's Pippen all the way to the rim. No good.
Furious pace. Blazers have to convert. They've got to take the momentum and control of the game away from Los Angeles. They have any chance of surviving.
Only Shaq's third shot of the game. He's hit one. He does have 6 assists, which equals his season high. His career playoff high is 9, which he's done three times, yes.
But Portland believes in their fast break. I mean, let's see if they believe in their half court, whether they'll have the patience to continue to work, move the ball around.
Wow. Walker blocks Rasheed Wallace. Blazers get it back.
I think Rasheed could be more effective if he would turn and face. They have to back up. He's got that incredibly high release. Nice post entry pass to Scotty.
And Pippen converts. 12 points for Scottie Pippen. And full court pressure again from Portland. The Lakers have missed their first 6 shots of the quarter. Double-double for Pippen, 12 points, 10 rebounds.
Very difficult to play back to the basket when the game is being allowed to be played very rough.
Speaking of rough, the Blazers push it, but the Lakers are back on defense. Pippen lost it.
The game, you see stares like this from both squads. Pippen gets a nice entry pass right at the bucket. This is the second time on an out-of-bounds play Scottie Pippen has scored right at the rim.
If the Lakers zone that up with Shaq in the middle, that would never be there.
The jump hook. Blazers got it back after it was deflected out by the Lakers, and they go right to Wallace for the jump hook. They've scored 8 in a row.
And what a difference scoring makes, and you see their defensive attitude's a lot better right now than it was when they closed the half.
1-point game. Fox blocked by Pippen, but he got him on the arm. 3 fouls on Scotty.
In the low post, Rasheed Wallace takes a little rub of the forehead, and
This comeback just picks up his 4th foul.
10 rebounds, 7 assists, 17 points for Pippen to this point. Certainly looking at a triple-double and maybe getting Portland life for game 4.
Lakers have not scored a field goal in the quarter. 0 for 8. Shaq can't hit that one. Bonzi Wells for 3. Knocked out of bounds for the Lakers.
And that's what they want to avoid. Even though it's a quick shot and the crowd will explode, they're in transition, make one more pass, a cut to the hoop, keep the pressure on the Lakers and Phil Jackson.
But Kobe Bryant's defense disrupted the shot attempt, forced up the knuckleball. Kobe reaching in there to distract the delivery of Bonzi Wells.
Eric Anderson has replaced Pippen. Bonzi Wells had trouble getting control, regained his balance, and hit the short jump shot. Bonzi Wells now with 8 points.
And with the Blazers going inside, they've got the Lakers back on their heels for the first time in this series since the opening quarter of game 1.
6 minutes left in the third. Shaq.
What they've got is Shaq receiving the ball further out on the floor as he's trying to steady the ship for the Lakers, who are still without a field goal.
John Kemp looking at the referee saying, what is an offensive foul out here today?
Rasheed Wallace fouled by Robert Horry. No basket.
Won and had a 9-point advantage. So, Bill, you got to make shots. If you're going to win in the championship game or at this level, you got to be able to score.
Rasheed Wallace hand on that possession. Kemp hammered as he takes it back up. Offensive rebound has been one consistent strong element for the Blazers.
Get back to Los Angeles, and tomorrow before practice, if in fact they practice. Tom?
You see how the Lakers, the defense has been energized. They still have been able to keep Shaq without a field goal. Kemp is going to pick up the personal foul, but they're up, they're on the ball, they're making the Lakers set up further out on the floor.
This is a very tough call against Sean Kemp, who's just playing good position defense, standing right there. That's a nightmare.
Phantom call.
Been a tough weekend for some officials. The NBA playoffs.
It's the 5th foul on Sean Kemp, and it was a phantom call as Ruben Patterson comes in for the Trailblazers.
Well, let's see if fatigue is forcing the real Shaquille O'Neal to show up at the free throw line. 1 of 2 last time. He gets the first.
Well, Steve, he's changed his free throw rhythm and technique. He's got a much better ball placement on the end of his fingertips. He's got nicer arc. He's got a good, smooth delivery with the flexed knees, hips, and the uncurling of his body.
You like that move, huh?
Yeah, right. An all fingertip delivery.
Oh, good. I'm glad they called this.
It's a defensive 3-second call against the Lakers. Your favorite.
Now, with all of this happening, we'll find out about the championship poise that Phil Jackson will tell us about. Do the Lakers panic? It is only a 4-point game. Make it 5.
Stoudemire's first point of the game comes on the technical free throw.
You've got 17 minutes and change to play. And if you're the champion, you can recover from this. And if you're a pretender, you're going to go down.
You got Rasheed Wallace playing center for Portland. Shaq's guarding him. Give it to Rasheed at 14 feet. Let him turn and face and go right at him. Change the direction, momentum of this series.
Stoudemire for 3. Portland's outscored the Lakers 19-5. Now Kobe Bryant gets the first field goal of the quarter with 4 minutes and 42 seconds.
Maybe he was waiting for the Kobe stopper to check him.
Ruben Patterson, the Kobe stopper.
If you're Portland, you got to keep moving the ball. You got to keep moving people. You cannot hold it. Well, tough shot.
Bonzi Wells turning baseline and catching everyone by surprise as he banks it home. Pretty move by Bonzi Wells.
Derek Anderson doing a great job right up in the backcourt. They're making Fox handle that ball a lot, and that's good for Portland.
Fox gets away, though, and hits the shot. Rick Fox has 8.
They're coming back to Bonzi here.
On the low post.
Well, what they're trying to do is make Bonzi give it up. That time he boots it off his foot.
He gave it up. He bounced it off his foot.
His whole season, Bonzi has been marred by careless turnovers.
Kobe pulls up over Wallace, who came to help from the weak side. And Kobe with back-to-back buckets has 18 points.
1-point game.
Lakers within 1, 62-61. Bonzi Wells. Collision, offensive foul. Bonzi Wells continues to struggle.
Consecutive turnovers, and all Maurice Cheeks can do is chew on the fingernails.
Well,
pulling out the hair is the next step here.
Nobody takes more of these than Derek Fisher. You're going to get a technical foul. Bonzi Wells.
And here we go, maybe.
You got 2 consecutive turnovers, and then a technical foul, and then he continues to implode.
In game 2, the Blazers had 4 technicals and a flagrant foul, accounting for 8 Laker points, and they lost by 7.
But the Blazers are winning right now.
Kobe missing the shot. So in the midst of a 21-11 run, a technical foul, but the Lakers unable to hit the free throw. Into Shaq. Fox, short, strong rebound by Rasheed Wallace.
Shaq is playing a real strong mental game. He's just seeing the whole floor.
Stoudemire threw it away. Fox stepped into the passing lane to pick it off.
Well, when Portland made their run, they weren't making turnovers. They've made a couple here in the last couple of possessions, and the Lakers are within 1.
Kobe looks to give him a lead. Came up short, but he was fouled. And here goes Rasheed Wallace. The fuse is ticking.
Well, you look at Steve Gabby, and he's got the quickest whistle in town. You don't want to fool around with Steve Gabby because it'll get more than 1 team.
Time All-Star, but led the NBA with 27 technical fouls. He's the perennial leader. Bonzi Wells averaged a career high. He just had a technical foul a minute ago. He was 3rd in the league during the regular season. And even Scottie Pippen, on 6 championship teams with the Bulls, was 11th with 14 technical fouls. And it's been their undoing more than once. In fact, Phil Jackson, who never shies away from an inflammatory quote, said he's surprised that the Portland fans can root for players with this type of character.
Those are strong statements, and those are the kind of statements that keep the opposition on Phil Jackson's back. He said bad things about the people in Utah, bad things about the people in Sacramento. The fortunate thing is that he's got a great team, and he's able to win. Bryant misses a free throw. That's back-to-back misses. He's shooting them like he's tight.
Second one goes down, ties it at 62. Portland with 3 turnovers and a technical foul in their last 4 possessions.
Derek Fisher on the ball against Stoudemire here. Terrific on defending the pick and roll. Maybe one of the best in the league.
Normally when this play comes up, it's a play for him.
David Stoudemire arching it high and down the net. His first field goal of the game. Portland by a deuce.
But they've let the Lakers get back in it. Now they've got to kind of reestablish their defensive attitude. Make the Lakers have to shoot under some pressure. Don't let Shaq get going.
Fisher for 3. Big shot. Derek Fisher knocks down the three-pointer.
2 minutes and a quarter.
Again, the pick and roll. They're going to try to keep Shaq involved out of the lane.
Derek Anderson. Looked like he was fouled. No whistle. Stoudemire for 3.
This is what the Blazer fans have come to love over the 32 years the franchise existed. Passionate play.
Kobe for 3.
Kobe is not a great deep shooter. The longer the game goes on, the more his shot flattens out.
Anderson for 3. Won't go down. Looks like Stoudemire to me, though, is playing with more confidence now and a spring in his steps. Meanwhile, Robert Horry slow getting back down court. That abdominal muscle looked to be bothering him. He was holding his abdominal area. There's Fox, fall away, rolls in.
What ball movement by Los Angeles. But the way that Portland is playing so well at this juncture, this is when the Lakers have to get the ball to Shaq's hands early in the shot clock.
Stoudemire missing. Quick shot for the Blazers. In the Shaq. No look to Kobe. Was picked off by Anderson, and Kobe fouled him in the backcourt.
Got caught. Good call. As he was trying to reach in and make sure that Derek Anderson didn't sprint the other way.
12 minutes to see if they can extend their season is going to be foul trouble. Scotty's got 4. Sean Kemp already got 5. Dale Davis with 4 of his own.
They got to use them all. Doesn't make any difference.
Spinning away, the ball fake. Yes, and one. Bonzi Wells responding with back-to-back field goals to start the 4th quarter.
On to 14th. Bonzi Wells had 18 points in that quarter, which went to a double overtime game. He is the kind of player that if you get him started, particularly down in the low post, it's very difficult to shut him down. Back-to-back buckets and a chance for a 3-point play.
And now that the crowd is in it, Phil Jackson's worst nightmares about the ever-elusive momentum coming to the fore here.
Well, remember the word he used, tension. You don't want to get tension into the series. Well, the Lakers are tense right now.
You see the foul trouble. But Bonzi Wells has been hot to start the 4th. Runner by Horry, no good. Shaq nudges it in.
What a lucky tip that was.
That's a great player. That's a heat check. Just shoot a hook next time, Shaq. You're hot.
15 for Shaq. Here's the steal. And the slam down by Devin George, who deflected it to start the play. So the Lakers come right back. And they're within 1.
If you're Portland, don't settle for perimeter shots. Keep going to the hoop. That's got to be a foul on Shaq.
And it is.
If that's not a foul, why do they even have a rule book? Now this is a magnificent sense of timing, skill.
What did would you call the knockdown on the other end? Skill, timing. Look at this. It's all finesse.
He's standing there. Shaq just stood there, and Bonzi ran into him and fell down.
Third foul on Shaq. Steve Kerr. Floater for Kerr. A pretty shot.
They got a lineup of nothing but skilled players for Portland, and that's why they're able to have tenuous control of this game at this point. Everybody can dribble, shoot, catch, pass, think.
Kobe.
He was tempted. One thing the press has done is kept the ball out of Shaq's hands deep.
Horry misses a three after the touch pass from Shaq.
You know, Horry was that guy that Jackson said he's got to have a big game. He hadn't had it yet.
Derek Anderson right around him. Shaq though to come help. And a foul, number 4 on Shaq.
Everything for Portland is at the rim. Going to the hoop. Scottie Pippen enjoying this, even though he's got foul trouble. 4 for him. Derek Anderson, who's been very successful by wrong-footing the Lakers on his forays to the hoop, earns a trip to the line.
You're not going to say anything about Shaq making a bad decision? I mean, he's already beat. Why would he even try to swipe at that ball?
That's a foul.
Inexplicable. I knew that would be the answer.
Lindsey Hunter in for Horry. Derek Anderson had the flu in game 2, still managed to play, and he's been another major part of the Portland comeback here. The Trailblazers with a 5-point advantage.
Well, the second time they popped up to a 5-point advantage. Let's see if the Lakers come back. Patterson.
He was all over Shaq. Rasheed Wallace says, calm down.
You mentioned Derek Anderson a minute ago, and Ruben Patterson reaches in and just looking to pick up a foul here, seeing what the limits of the referee's patience are. Derek Anderson just plays with a smile on his face all the time. That's just so enjoyable to watch.
Always has, like he was enjoying himself, would rather be doing nothing else. They dump it inside to Rick Fox, who converts, so Shaq has another assist. That's 7, a season high.
They're making Shaq give the ball up. The unfortunate thing is that they are ending up with guys right at the bucket.
Kobe blocking Anderson's shot.
And that's why Kobe Bryant gets recognition as the Defensive Player of the Year. And this guy, Derek Anderson, is on top of his game and makes as great a play as you can by himself. And Kobe just waits patiently and blocks it away.
Anderson's going to go right back and almost got it down. He'll shoot a couple of free throws, and there's that big grin. Derek Anderson notches both free throws. And the Blazers again are up 5. Full court pressure.
Penalty situation against the Lakers. Portland just got to bury their heads and go to the rim and put the pressure on the officials and the Lakers defense. Don't let them get out of this without shooting a lot of free throws in the 4th quarter of play.
George misses a 3, and Anderson high for the board.
As well as Shaq's passing the ball, it's really, they don't even come to his side.
Derek Anderson, no good. O'Neal hands off to Kobe.
And I know fatigue has a place in the game, and you'll end up taking an easier shot, but everybody in white has got to know they're in a penalty. They got to get to the rim. They got to keep shooting free throws.
Shaq missed it, but he got it back. And puts it through. Shaquille now with 17.
And yes, the frustration by Rasheed Wallace, but you got to concede those plays and get it back on the offensive end.
4th quarter, 8:20 now remaining. The Blazers with the ball up by 3.
And what Portland's got to do is make that free throw line their best friend. They got to work themselves. Wallace had to get that up against the clock.
And it'll be a 24-second violation. He didn't hit the rim.
That's what they got out of a timeout. Yikes.
Dale Davis back in for Ruben Patterson.
But you're looking at 8 minutes of free throws, which could mean the difference between winning and losing. So that means every pass, someone's got to dive to the bucket. Every time you get a clear side, you got to try to drive the ball, as the officials now having a discussion with the officials.
Steve Javy. joined by Tom Washington and Tim Donahue calling today's game.
No, we didn't know who he was stopping for.
Robert Horry wants to come in the game. Derek Anderson pushes him back, and the two have a big laugh about it.
From a team that shoots a high percentage. Wallace on the foul.
Rashid weak side coming to help as Shaq was being fronted. Picks up the foul, and that is 3 on Rashid.
When you come from the weak side, you don't come to play ball on the floor. You come to get it in the air. Rashid is too late. Gets a foul. All kinds of problems. Nothing good happening for Portland. You got to come quick with your knees high and elbows wide. Knock that ball away. They probably won't throw it the next time.
Well, but this is a key moment in the game for both the Lakers and the Portland. If Portland can hold the Lakers here and come back and score, they can take some of that pressure off themselves. The Lakers get a score, they're going to feel good about themselves and tie it up.
Kobe Bryant for 3. He has 22 in the game, and it's 78 apiece.
And you do all that hard work, and you look up there, and emotionally you're saying, oh, man, we haven't gotten rid of these guys.
Pippen inside to Wallace, right underneath. Caught it right at the rim and put it home.
That type of quick hitting action, the Blazers need a lot more of that. 3 guys handling the ball and a little jumper from point-blank range. What more could you ask for?
Well, Dale Davis doing a good job of high-siding Shaq, so that means you have to come to the other side of the floor, and he doesn't like to work from here.
Shaq with a ball fake, and then the shot over Dale Davis.
You're not going to be able to keep him from getting that.
Well, I don't think that's why I was wondering why he ball faked. Who was going to block it? Shaq with 19 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. And there they attack the rim.
Ruben Patterson told all the fans that would listen to him in L.A., you got to come to our place. We'll beat you up there.
Reach in by Wells, results in a steal. 3-on-2 break. Here's Wells. Fisher broke it up. Kobe the other way. Shaq throws it down.
Derek Fisher. Big threes, taking charges, coming back. He's done that 2 or 3 times today already. Stripped the ball on what seemed to be a sure layup for Portland.
One of the unsung heroes for the Los Angeles Lakers, Derek Fisher. Deflected by Fox, a careless pass from Pippen.
Oh, my.
And Fox gets an easy lane to the hoop, and all of a sudden the Blazers have fallen apart. Road playoff games, which will be the new record. They lead by 2, and the Blazers with the ball.
And they've got to avoid the turnover. The last 3 turnovers have hurt Portland.
Oh, what a shot. Bonzi Wells with a wild shot.
The Blazers out of timeouts have not been efficient here.
Kobe, blocked by Davis. 3-on-3 break. Scottie Pippen. Stoudemire passes up the open 3. Pippen takes it. And once again, they settle for the outside shot.
The loss of confidence by David Stoudemire is hurting the Blazers, because if he's not going to pull that trigger, everybody else then forced up against it.
Here's Shaq. Back to Kobe. Launches a 3. And rebounded by Wallace. I don't know about that shot selection by Kobe Bryant.
Both teams fatigued, and they're taking that shot, which will be the easiest one to get and make them a hero.
Stoudemire does take the 3 that time, and he hit it. Big shot for Damon Stoudemire, who has been struggling throughout the series.
Blazers up with the press, forcing Fox to take time off the clock. Fox lost it.
Last touch by Rick Fox. It'll be Blazer basketball.
In the low post, the ball quickly out. That time while Derek Fisher was coming at him. Blazers get in trouble when they hold it in that low post until the double team gets there.
Stoudemire 9 points, all in the second half.
Well, they're trying to go pick and roll and try to keep Wallace and Stoudemire involved in the game. Turnover.
Pippen dropped it out of bounds. Scottie Pippen dropped the ball out of bounds, and the Blazers turn it back over to the Lakers.
turnovers. 5 for the Lakers in the quarter, 6 for the Trailblazers. Huge story. That's how each have long more gained the lead.
Wouldn't you rather go pick and roll with the guy who Shaq is guarding?
Shaq on the offensive end, inside the final 2 minutes. Jump hook, comes away. Rebounded by Wallace. 11 rebounds for Rashid. Portland has turned it over 3 times in the last 3 minutes. That shot will not count. Whistle blows. I couldn't hear it.
There's a foul away from the ball, Tom.
Thank you, Bill.
Foul on Rick Fox.
Derek Anderson was bursting to the ball. And Rick Fox is so critical in this Laker attack. Now picks up his 3rd foul.
And this is where the free throw is such a good friend of yours if you're making them. And the Lakers have yet to shoot 1 by 3.
Shaq needs the ball early in the shot clock. They've been getting it to him when there's been 8 on it.
He's got 15 on it now, and he has it as they cut around him. He gave it up to Fisher. 3 in for Shaq. 8 to shoot. Robert Horry for 3. And a strong rebound by Scottie Pippen. Stoudemire trails the play and backs it out.
Shaq was down, and they didn't take advantage of it.
Shaq did not come down for it. And Rasheed Wallace inexplicably shoots an 18, 20-footer.
Shaq too deep.
And Dale Davis fouls out of the game. At least he kept his shirt on today.
So far.
Today, 11 of 15. But as you said, Steve, maybe fatigue entering into it. Meanwhile, Dale Davis fouls out. No points, 8 rebounds. Missed them both, and Sean Kemp, who replaced Davis, corrals the rebound and gives it to Stoudemire inside the final minute. 3-point Blazer lead. They have the ball. 45 seconds to play. 10 on the shot clock. Pippen baseline on Kobe. Slammed home by Rasheed Wallace. Timeout Lakers.
This one started early for Portland, and it's been the story of the game. Second chance points. They have outscored the Lakers 21-7.
Another benefit of going to the rim, as Portland has done, is Sean Kemp basking in the roar of the home crowd here. The Blazer Maniacs have come alive. But that it forces Robert Horry then to come and help out, and that leaves Rasheed Wallace wide open for the offensive stickback.
The Blazers always a team to wear their emotions on their sleeves, but positive emotion here. Underneath, Rick Fox knocks it through, and it's a 3-point game with 30 seconds.
That took 6.5 seconds to get a layup.
Well, if you're Portland, you use all of the time and try to shoot at the end of your shot clock possession.
Rasheed Wallace doubled by Kobe, who fouled him.
That might be it for Kobe Bryant. No, it's just 6.
17.1 on the clock.
Lakers do not need a 3 here. Just quickly get to the hoop and then foul immediately.
There is a 3 by Kobe, and he got it. Kobe Bryant knocks down a 3. It's a 1-point game, 12.7. It's a 1-point game, 12.7. Pippen has the ball. Fox wanted to know should he foul or not, and he does with
into the lineup for defense on Shaq.
To me, the most dangerous guys out on the floor, Kobe Bryant with the ball himself, and Rick Fox off the ball if he's the inbound.
To inbound. Kobe calls for it. He has it against Ruben Patterson, the Kobe stopper. Bryant ditching off. Horry for 3.
Be strong.
O'Neal guarding the inbound pass from Pippen. He just lobs it right to Horry. Fittingly, Robert Horry intercepting that inbound pass and immediately is fouled. And Scottie Pippen, who missed a crucial free throw, throws it away on the inbound play.
This free throw.
Right. With 35 seconds to go, LA trailed by 5 points.
But you have to hit the rim. Unlike the guy in the game the other night at Indiana.
There's the miss. That'll be it. The Los Angeles Lakers, for the second consecutive year, have swept the Portland Trail Blazers. And they have now knocked them out in 4 straight seasons and 5 of the last 6. An improbable comeback victory by the Lakers behind the 3-point shots by Kobe Bryant and the big one from Robert Horry. The Lakers advance with the sweep of the Trailblazers, 92-91.